Boom, baby, we're live. Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode number 718. Mr. Consistency, that's me. We're doing it every day here in the month of December. How's everybody doing today? Sorry I was late. I was actually having a consultation call with my team of crypto experts. We are monitoring this market and what is going on, and it is crazy, man. It is crazy. That's all I got to say. We're just looking at everything. Like if this is what we think it's gonna be, bro, I may disappear. I don't know. We'll see. Playing our cards right. But don't forget this upcoming December 28th. If you want to learn about cryptocurrency, the Masculine Empowerment Network, I will be giving a special hour-plus long presentation on the truth about cryptocurrency and the upcoming bull market. I'll be sharing some projections with you guys based by purely mathematics only. Pure mathematics only. Okay. So, if what I think, I'm going to give you guys some free cryptocurrency tips here right at the start of today's show. But don't forget, December 28th, it's going down. Body Language Mastery 4.0. We finished filming yesterday. Me and my lovely friend, model, actual real model, Annie, here in Tokyo. We filmed. She's a great girl, good friend to have. And let's take a look at what we got coming up. My name is Jonathan, and I used to be just like you. I was just an average guy that wanted to date a few nice women so I could find what I liked and just move on with my life. I numbed myself with distractions so I could ease the pain. But in reality, it really never went away. Without any help, it's just not that easy. And even like you, I looked for answers online, but the results were hard to find.
If you sun your balls, there is a study. It's an older...
A 3-pack for $29.95. Famous Bad Boy series Bond 2. Ladies find this pleasing.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
I didn't want to take sides in some stupid online argument. I wanted results, and after years of failure, I found the one secret thing that changed it all. After learning this skill, my eyes were open to a whole new secret world that only a few people will ever see. I went from having no confidence to having pure, undeniable proof that I could find women anywhere in the world that were totally into me. So of course, naturally, I became more confident. I went from a confused and lonely guy to a man with so many options that I literally cannot date them all.
See what you just saw? It may look like a commercial, but that is my reality. I see a world that nobody can see through the secrets of understanding body language. Now ask yourself a question. How long are you going to wait and go through those lonely nights, endless rejections, and feeling insignificant until you decide to take action and change your life today? I've been doing this since 2019, and I have thousands of men that have changed their lives from Tokyo to Tampa, from Chicago to Saigon. There's only one name in the game, and that's me, MLD. Join us in the Masculine Empowerment Network, and we'll change your life today.
But we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1.
1 second, boys. I was firing up the phone lines. We may have a problem again, but there's not a problem on my website. Go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com to get on the waiting list today for Body Language Mastery.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear
it
important
is going
instructions,
down.
Press 2.
What is going on? Why not? a second, boys. Firing up this phone line. I'm telling you, that cyber attack is coming. Anyways, December 28th. Don't forget, get on masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Get on the waiting list. Let me check on the waiting list right now. We have a grand total of 180, a nice 180 round number of people there locked and loaded. So yeah, come on over here, Masculine Empowerment Network. Get on the waiting list. Scan the QR code, and let me show you everything that you're getting before we jump right into it today. And I'll give you guys some free alpha. Alpha is it's cryptocurrency slang for free opportunities to make some money. Okay. So take a look here. This is the schedule we got going on here. This is all that you get in the Masculine Empowerment Network when you sign up. And it's color coordinated, money muscles, game frame. We got all of the names coming in here live for you. These are live presentations given over Zoom. The first half is a presentation there where you're going to learn about the topic there. For myself, this is what I'm talking about right here, the MLD, the truth about cryptocurrency and the next bull run. Okay, because there's a lot of bull being pitched out there. People are still promoting Hex, which I just find it hilarious. And I just like to pride myself on calling bullshit on that from day one and staying firm in my position. And then looking at everything else here, we have a whole medley of things. We have Ryan from Elevate Cyber. We guys had him earlier on this month when we were talking about getting a 6-figure remote cybersecurity job in 8 months, right? We have my brother Colin from Credit with Colin, how to leverage credit to build your wealth. I'm going to be talking about how to build a high-value Instagram, Apex Mindsets. I'm talking about sex espionage, how to get anyone to have sex with you. All of this and so much more. So take a screenshot, save this, mark the date, December 28th. It's coming to you. And one more time, a quick roundup on everything that you do get when you sign up. And then we have to figure out the call problem because I got an email from them saying this was sick, this was fixed. Here it is, Body Language Mastery 4.0, a video training guide to read a woman's body language to know if she's attracted in you or not. Because guys, it's nothing special. You just need to learn the skill of understanding game, reading body language, and you can get girls. It's that simple, bro. It really is that simple. You think it's hard because you're probably a smart guy and you overcomplicate things, but it really is that simple. You just need someone to show you. And sitting there thinking like, no, I'm smarter than the guy on the screen, and it's got to be far more complicated than that, you know, and that's why you think it's just that complicated. No, learn how to read the body language, learn how to have a good conversation with the girl, and learn how to confidently move her to a place where you both can be alone and have sex. It's that simple. Okay. 20 webinars and experts in Money Muscles, Game and Frame. You just saw the schedule. When they're not attended by you live, they're recorded and stored at a database for you to access at a later date. You get a secured Telegram chat and 3 end-of-the-month checkup calls with me, my team, and everybody at the Masculine Empowerment Network. Let me show you a meta right now. Let me show you a meta that's out there. Okay. There's one guy out there that has been, people have been asking me about this guy, right? And it's so funny. This guy, what he does is he tries to make everything regarding picking up girls and dating and relationships, he tries to make it look way more complicated than it is, because this is what sells. You see this right here? See this whiteboard behind him, okay? This is just a marketing ploy. That's all this is, right? To see like you need all of this. You think you need all of this things here, okay? Because the typical guys who are involved in this kind of online business, they know that the guys that they're selling to are like these, you know, kind of left-brained, more analytical types, and they think that they need like a whole intricate breakdown like this to get results. But true mastery is demonstrated in simplicity. It's very simple. But when you see stuff like this, you know, and then this guy Whole Math out here trying to make everything seem like hyper difficult. And my question to people like Whole Math and stuff is this: if you've got it so figured out, Why don't you have a girlfriend? Why don't you have girlfriends? Makes you think, huh? Things that make you go, let's see. Let's try to give Blog Talk Radio a call. Just be careful out there. That's why my first one is how not to get scammed. How not to get scammed is the first webinar in the Masculine Empowerment Network to help protect you guys. Okay.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN.
There you
When
go.
finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1.
We are sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
Damn.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions.
Huh. Looks
We
like
are
it's,
sorry, but we are experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
let me try direct connect. Wow. Imagine running a business like this and having it down for a whole fucking week. Wow. 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 Okay. Well. Well. What are we gonna do here? That is mega gay. We gotta figure this out. Well, let that be a lesson to you guys at home who have been procrastinating and putting off calling me, and now you're trying to call me and you can't. I hope you learned your lesson. All right, I guess I'll throw the link in the chat. Let's see. Here you go. If you guys want to come on chat stream, we'll do the calls the old-fashioned way. I'll talk to you guys. Just sorry, I don't know. Blog Talk Radio, they sent me an email saying it was fixed. You know, I'm really getting sick and tired of all these fucking Hustlers University guys emailing me. I do not want to work with you people at all. Do not contact me, especially if you don't know my contact or follow me on social media. Well, I better get a refund for this month. Look at this shit. This is yesterday. We're writing to inform you that Blog Talk Radio platform is now working fine and all the issues affecting live broadcasts have been fixed. Again, we are sorry for the inconvenience. We deeply apologize for causing you issues, preventing you create your regular show. We thank you for your patience and your precious support. Fuck you. Still doesn't work. All right, well, links in the chat if you guys want to come through. You want some free alpha? All right, let's go. What's up, Mr. Mustafa? How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, fantastic. I'm just trying to set up, because I was on the phone at first and trying to switch to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, doing good, doing good. Yeah, so I did contact you, John, through Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing you said was, okay, you good, asking me the question if I was good. And I was gonna reply, but I decided to join the call to kind of like have more like conversation with you. I'm no harm to myself. I don't do drugs, don't drink, so that's one thing you don't have to worry about. For me, I was watching your videos the past week, and I kind of realized that I kind of like self-sabotage myself because I did mention in the chat, in the message that in the game is something that I'm trying to work on for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. So for me, I'm able to use my hand, use my leg. So it's like I have nothing to complain about in a way. It's like I can only go forward. So I did like get back on track with the cybersecurity and whatnot. So that's one thing going good in a way. I did an interview recently. That's going good as well. I think I did well on the interview. Yeah, but like overall, I was just for some reason I felt burnt out because last time I met you was back in February in Hot Dude Con in Canada, Toronto. It's crazy because it's like I was listening to you a lot and things were happening. I could see changes happening, and then for some reason I don't know what happened. Like after like September, like I just kind of like fell off, and I was pretty much burnt out. I didn't know what my purpose was, what to do. I was just passively living, which I don't like because now it's like I cannot dwell on the past. I can only move forward, right? So I can only learn. So like in terms of like in a game, like how would you approach that? Like because I think I listened to Hamza, like the guy you talked to, Hamza and Cameron recently. I'm in the same boat as them. Like like that's where I'm at because I'm in your Men in Power Men network, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know how to use that. Like I've been there for like since May, I think. Like here and there, I was using it, but then I wasn't fully using the full capabilities of it. So yeah, I just felt a little bit burnt out. Don't know where to go. That's my take on it.
Okay. So the number one thing here I see is just lack of consistency because you're just telling me I'm using this here and there, right?
Yep.
And then I'm doing this here and there. So how do you expect to make any kind of progress if you're just being, kind of inconsistent with everything you're doing?
Like right now, I kind of like made a like life audit, like a plan to tackle like every, kind of like a 6-month plan I made, and I'm just like kind of following through with it, and trying my best, because I think I'm very hopeful for the next 6 months.
Mhm.
And I'm kind of like, okay, in 6 months I'll be able, to lose weight, to get a better career, to have more knowledge, to go in the workforce with, with a better self.
Mhm.
Because I'm not putting myself down too much. I'm just, I mean, I'm not, being depressed and all. I'm just getting out of that state. I'm like, okay, you know what? It was an amazing year this year. I got to meet you. You were able to like put me in the right path. We talked. So what is my excuse? And I know, like you said, lack of consistency is a thing, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm responsible for my action.
Mhm.
So for me, it's like I'm not making excuses. I made a plan. Now I just need to tackle it.
Um. Okay. A couple things.
Hmm.
So what are you doing right now in your day to day?
Like right now, I'm out of a job. My contract ended a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't get on your coaching one-on-one. I did
Mhm.
want to. Again, I want to. So that's why
Mhm.
I'm trying to prioritize a little bit of money towards that, because
Mhm.
I do understand that I need I need guidance, like you said in your videos. Like you yourself have mentors.
Mhm.
I understand that I can be cocky at times, but this is a serious time where I need to put my pride aside. Listen to men who actually have done the work, been there,
Mhm.
done that. So yeah, I'm figuring that out, because I'm putting a priority on crushing 2024, and especially since I'm planning to figure out how to get into the next masculine empowerment network. I
Well,
want to
I
be.
don't think so. I'll tell you this, right? I'm going to be
Mhm.
very honest with you. I don't think buying another course or signing up is going to do anything for you in your particular case, because you have already signed up and you're not doing the work.
Okay.
All the tools are there. Okay. So are you looking at pornography and jerking off?
I'm sorry. What?
Are you looking at pornography and jerking off often?
I stopped. I kind of stopped. I mean, not kind of, like I did stop actually. I don't do that anymore.
When did you stop?
Uh, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so you have been.
Yes. And then I went out there, started talking to women, and then I got laid. So then I was just like, okay, what the fuck am I doing? So use that as an achievement. When I'm essentially growing.
So you got laid on a boot camp, right?
Uh, which boot camp?
Wait, you said you got laid?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
How did you pull this?
So we met at the mall, and yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much did. I went to the mall, and then we talked to this girl. Then took like about 2 weeks to kind of like reel that in, and
Mhm.
then next thing you know, she invited me over, and yeah, it happened,
Mhm.
and yeah, that was it. So that was my moment where I said, okay, you know what, fuck it. Like, I have this potential in me to do it. So why am I making excuses? So that's when I was like, that was my wake up call pretty much, and I was like, oh fuck, I like kind of realized things are falling apart,
Mhm.
and yeah, so that's why I've contacted
And
you
where is she now?
now. Uh,
Yeah.
like, I guess home. I don't know how to answer that.
No, like where is she in your life?
Oh, she's just like a friends with benefits, I guess, like a situationship or whatnot.
Mhm. Have you seen her?
Uh, ever since we slept,
Mhm.
here and there, yeah,
And have you slept together with her since then or no?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so your biggest problem in your life is what now, you think?
So now it's like um money and muscle in a way, but at the same time, it's like inner game is a major thing.
So what's happening with your inner game?
Just being full on negative. I was very pessimistic. Yeah, pessimistic. It's the one that's negative, right? So yeah, I was very negative for some reason. I don't know why that was coming, where and why this was coming from, and then yeah, they're just like now I'm after listening to you, you're saying like, hey, it's got to be optimistic. There's hope, good future out there. So I've been slowly changing that mindset.
Okay, so you have to get rid of that mindset that you're just holding on to that because your life is just too easy. Because you have the convenience to sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Why would you be, why would you fucking sit around and feel sorry for yourself? What's wrong?
Oh, I think it's because of a job, right? Like I wanted to make, good money and whatnot, and I think because my work, they extended my contract, and then they kind of like declined the contract, and they let me go. So I think that was the point where I was kind of like losing hope, because I was happy to be part of that company, to grow and kind of like move past that contract stage. But then since that didn't happen, I think that was the point where I pretty much became very hard on myself. I kind of lost hope. I was like, oh, all these hours that I put in didn't, reap to anything. I think that was, how old am I? I'm 27 right now.
Okay. And so you feel, so let's just break this down. So you're feeling like it's all over because you got a contract extension denied?
Pretty much. And I don't know, I guess like, I don't know, because I was, I'm trying my best to get a job out there, like a secure job. But then I think my inner game was like kind of affected by this whole job thing with this previous company. So yeah, I think that's what took a toll on my inner game, because I literally just like stopped going to the gym. Then right, stop going to the gym, start doing activities here and there. But now I'm like getting back to what I set forward. It was like kind of self-sabotage in a way.
Okay. So this is like a symptom of something deeper going on, because just because you lost a job doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It doesn't make any sense that you should just have like one little hiccup with your job situation and then spiral into depression.
I think it's also because because I'm applying places, jobs, and I'm doing interviews, and then I get rejected, or like my application is being rejected. So I think like constant rejection. I think that may be something that's happening as well.
How did you get this first job?
They contacted me. They contacted me. They said like they like my resume, what I've done previously, and they would like someone to come work for them. That's what I did, and I said okay, no problem.
And then how long did you work for them?
A year.
1 year?
Yeah, 1 year.
And what did you do before that?
I was finishing school.
When did you finish school?
May 2022.
Okay. And so when did you get hired by this company?
In no beginning of November
Of this year?
last year.
And then you got a 1-year contract with them?
Yes, and then by extended my contract to April of 2024, and for some reason, like towards October, they gave me my 2 weeks notice and whatnot, and yeah.
Did they tell you why they fired you?
Not really. They didn't say much. They just said like it wasn't gonna work out or something like that, and then like cause in Canada you have like record of employment, right? When I look at my record of employment, it said shortage of work, so that yeah.
How much did they pay you a year?
A year was 65K
Canadian or US?
Canadian.
Okay, not bad for your first job. And do you live at home with mom and dad or what?
Moving out soon.
So the answer is yes. I live at home with my mom.
Yes. Yeah, because the agreement was with my parents, if I go to school, I get to live at home. Since I'm not in school anymore, moving out. But yeah, I found a place.
Somebody's saying
January.
apply to EI. What is that?
Oh, employment insurance. I did apply for EI.
Okay, so here's the deal. Your life is too easy. That's the problem. Okay, if you were out struggling on your own, and you had people relying on you, right? Then you wouldn't have this problem. This is a big first world problem. Think of the problem you're just having right now. You're telling me like, oh, well, I have this skill set to have a decent paying job, and then this company laid me off after hiring me. Okay, so you need to ask yourself a couple questions. Why did they lay you off? Are you the only person that got laid off?
No. Like
how many other people got laid off?
From different team, like overall, from what my coworker told me, like 15 people. But they've been laying off people gradually for like in that 1 year. So
people with the same title as you?
Lower or higher, I would say.
Okay. And then are you like this same kind of energy around the office?
No. Like when I come to the office, I'm very active. I don't slack off. I'm very serious about the job. Like
then why'd they lay you off?
Not sure. Because I work with different team, and when I told other team members that hey, I was laid off, they themselves were, because I work at night, because I work like night shift, and
doing what?
Were, taking care of infrastructure for businesses, B2B, and making sure they upgrades. Sorry, go on.
What time do you go to work?
I start 8 p.m. local time, so it depends on the East Coast and West Coast. So usually I start 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but sometimes I might have to start at 6 p.m.
Until when?
Sometimes 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Highest shift I've pulled in that job was 18 hours, but usually like 12-hour shift, 14-hour shift.
And what's the skill set that you have that you can go to that you went to college for and you can go to the job market with?
Project management, supply chain. And yeah, so that would be the biggest skill required for that job.
Okay, so then how many job applications have you sent out?
Every day, I try to apply for 10 quality jobs.
What do you mean you try?
Like, okay, so for example, I would apply for 30 jobs, let's say per day. 10 of them would be quality. Like Yeah.
Mhm.
So
How many
kind of,
applications have you sent out?
almost every day of 30 application.
Did you hear the question I asked you?
How many? Okay, so
You don't know.
yeah,
Do you have a ballpark?
like bulk. Okay, so if I do 50, above 50,
Okay, and out of these 50, how many people have gotten back to you for an interview request?
5.
Okay, so that's 10%.
Yeah. But there was an interview that I did this week. I'm very hopeful about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because they themselves, they seem eager to have me on board.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to have an interview with a manager, but surprisingly, the director of pricing came through. He's like, "Hey, you know what? Let's just tackle this interview because I don't want you to come back again next year. I guess to do part 2. Let's just do an interview as right away." So we talked about the interview, and he himself said one thing. He said is, "I can see that if you start this job, you will not be difficult to train. You seem to know what you're doing. Your your uh, your experience. You've worked with different companies. So yeah, so that also was a motivating factor. So I kind of like picked myself up. I was like, you know what? I don't know why I was down on myself because this guy sees something in me. So
What's the position?
it's a pricing analyst, bilingual pricing analyst.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like with since it's bilingual, I get to be paid more, a bit more than the average person. So I would say I will negotiate between 65 and 75K.
Okay, and then so then where does depression and shit fall into place here and feeling bad? That's just a bad habit you have. And then if you told me you just stopped jerking off the porn 2 weeks ago, I mean there's still going to be lagging problems that are going to be surfacing. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, it does. But I think with porn, it's just for me, of course. I look at it as since I can go out there and try my best to get laid, right? I don't need porn. I use that getting laid as a reward. That's just to me. That's why I was able to just like stop it the moment I was getting laid. I was like, okay, like
Yeah, but that's like saying I habitually use drugs. It's not good for you.
yeah.
And your life is probably not that bad if you have like the free time to whip your dick out and jerk off to a screen. Sending out 30 applications a day, it's good, but 10 applications a day. I mean, that's good, but that's like a whole day. What are you doing? You're not working.
Oh, I'm learning cybersecurity with Ryan.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm taking this designation, supply chain management. So I'm spending time on that. I'm also learning project management courses, PMP stuff. So I'm trying to balance out a little bit of everything.
Okay, just listen. It just sounds like bullshit, bud. I think just because you're sitting at home and what is it? Did a girl break your heart? Because I feel like you're not being honest with me about something.
I haven't dated a girl in like more than a year.
But you have this girl you picked up at the mall that's your fuck buddy.
Yes.
Okay. And so then you just sitting around just feeling depressed for yourself, feeling because you got let go from this job.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, is your family giving you crap?
A little bit, yeah.
What are they saying?
You know, they want me to be more religious and all that stuff, and it's just like, for me, I don't agree with it.
What, Muslim?
Yeah,
What are they saying every day? Like you're going to hell?
pretty much. Or, you know, it's like pray more, all that stuff. And yeah, just for me, I don't see eye to eye with them. I don't criticize the religion. I just don't want to participate in it. You know, I still believe there's a higher power out there, but I just don't want to be part of it. And yeah, just family being very, you know, different. That's it.
Well, here's the answer. Okay. Don't give yourself enough time to sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Okay. Do not do it. There's no benefit, mate. There is no benefit. Sitting around and feel sorry for yourself, there's just no... What's going to happen? You know? Honestly speaking, what's going to happen? This kind of energy is draining on people. It's draining even to me right now, having the conversation with you. And I know you're calling in to get help, but I'm telling you, you need to focus on all the reasons that you can to be happy. You need to put on music that makes you feel good. Right now, you just need to feel good. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
You need to feel good.
Take my money.
You need to go do something that's going to lift up your spirits because you're in a downward spiral. You need to thank God that you can fucking walk. Okay. Imagine if you were paralyzed from the neck down, bro. That's what I was trying to say. Like your life, it's too easy. Like you don't have real struggles. Like, you know, you have food in the fridge. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to struggle about electricity and paying all bills by yourself, bro. If you got time to look at porn and jerk off, your life is okay. You're creating your own misery. Okay. So you need to be waking up. Do you have a set time that you go to sleep and wake up at?
Yes.
What time is that?
Like, since I don't work now.
Answer my question.
I try to go to bed around like 11, and then wake up at 6. Then wake up at 6 or 7.
And then what?
And then I go for a walk, 1 hour walk every day. Come back, eat breakfast, brush my teeth and whatnot, and then just apply for jobs.
And that entire time that you apply for jobs, you send out 10 applications a day?
Yes.
Okay, that's way too little, bro. You are
no,
not.
I said like I sent 30. 10 of them are qualities. But like overall, like 30 ballpark would be like overall for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I give myself like 2 hours to apply for jobs, and then 2 to 3 hours to apply for jobs here and there, and then I start like my courses or finish what I need to do in my courses.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. My top priority would be getting a job because that's what's making you feel bad, right? You don't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
So that's need to be the thing. So instead of waking up and going for a walk first thing in the morning, I would wake up and immediately start tackling job stuff. Because you're using your prime brain time in the morning. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going for a walk during that time. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So wake up, brush your teeth, don't even eat breakfast, sit down and start working on fixing your problem, which is you don't have a job. Okay. And apply to these jobs, call the companies as well, figure out ways to get a hold of their HR, ask them, hey, what's going on? I applied for this job and I need, to know what's going on with this. Have you had your resume looked at it by a professional and redone properly?
Yes.
And so it's good?
Yes, it's good.
Okay. Well, if you're sending out 50 and you're getting, can you go ahead and send me your resume right now? modernlifedating@gmail.com.
Okay. Second.
But you gotta get your energy up, bro. You're depressing as fuck, man. You're depressing me just talking to you. And you're not gonna pull girls like this. Nothing, everything in your life is gonna run away from you. You're gonna attract everything you don't want with this kind of energy following you. Yeah, and people in the chat too saying they're depressed from listening. I'm telling you, this is repulsive energy, bro. You hear me?
Yes. Oh, yes, I'm hearing you.
But you got to do something that makes you happy.
Yep. By the way, I sent you my resume.
Okay. So you need to go do something that makes you happy too, because you're like in this downward negative spiral of emotion right now. Let's see. You need to double space this. It's a little too, I mean, it's okay, but this too, like the bilingual project analyst, hit the enter button, collaborated, yada, yada, hit the enter button, space this out more. This is painful in my eyes. This exhibit group thing, you need to put, like, why were you only employed for like 1 month?
Oh, it's a very small company, and they were trying to hire 2 bilingual coordinator, and the other candidate they found was more experienced than I was, who worked 5-6 years into that field. So they let me go and kept the other person.
Then I would put like contract or something on there. But then, dude, and look at this. You have March 2022, and then from there until August 2022, you haven't had a job. So you've been living at home with your parents the whole time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you a wake up call, dude. You're being a big baby. Okay. Your life is too fucking easy, and you're sitting around and you're not, the reason you're upset is because you're really not tackling life with all of your effort. That's another thing. Cause I'm seeing a gap in, dude, if I didn't work from April 2020 to August 2020, I'd be on the fucking streets. Okay. And then February 21 to June 21, you take another fucking hiatus from working. And then, March to August again. Dude, you're like, you're babied. Your life is too easy. That's the problem. So you're making up these problems in your head. Okay. You need to wake up every fucking day and tackle it with vigor, with full levels of happiness too. Whatever you're doing that's making you feel bad or whatever, okay, you need to stop that. You need to focus on feeling good and feeling happy, raising your energy. Listen to music that pumps you up, okay? Staying away from negative people and fixing your life. How much money do you have saved?
Like saving?
Yes.
25K.
Okay. So and do you pay rent or anything?
No. Like if I'm living with my parents, no. But when I used to live on campus, yes.
You paid rent with loan money though, not your money.
No, I don't. I don't have student loan. I paid that off.
But you were using loan money to pay the rent, right?
No. Because the way it was up was it was paying for the courses. I didn't get anything out of it. I didn't get anything like.
When did you
rent.
finish college?
Last year, May 2022.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least you have some money saved up. But again, these gigantic gaps in employment history just show me that you're not really living in the real world. Real people, if they're out of work for 3 to 4 months, they're fucked.
Oh, I was going to school during the time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you about the real world, bro. The real world where mommy and daddy doesn't pay for rent. You are privileged to sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Okay, a lot of these guys have children that depend on them. They have wives that depend on them. That they can't sit down and feel sorry. They have their whole family looking at them, depending on them. Okay.
Yeah.
So do whatever you need to do to feel happy. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
What are you doing that's making you feel sad?
What am I doing that makes me feel sad? I guess it's just like self-sabotage.
No, that's not self-sabotage. You're just telling yourself this shit. What are you doing that's making you? Are you caught in a thought pattern?
Yes. Oh yeah, thought pattern. Yes.
Okay, so let's snap out of it. You are in control of your thoughts, okay? You're not a slave to some inner game demon that lives inside of you that controls you. You are in control of your thoughts. So stop giving power to some outside boogeyman that you can blame on for the fact that you're not working your fucking ass off to get to life that you want. Because that's the only way you get it. Okay? You had life easy. You got this job when the economy was better. They came to you. You didn't have to do job applications. Now you're getting a taste of the real world and you're crying. So you need to man up. You feel me?
Yeah.
You need to be a man. You're 27 years old, bro. You can't be having little fucking emotional hissy fits like this as a fucking man. And the reason you're doing this is because you're living in a good home. You got food in the fridge. Your mom probably cooks for you. Your mom does your laundry too?
No, I do. I do my laundry. I cook my food.
Yeah. So your mom never cooks dinner for you?
Like once in a while, but.
So 7 days a week, you're in the kitchen cooking up some dinner for yourself.
No, the weekend. On the weekend, like it's like more family time.
Okay. So you have people helping you in your life.
Yes.
Okay. So, bro, you're listening. You need to get your fucking head out your ass, bro. You're jerking off the porn, like you told me. Just stopped doing 2 weeks ago. So you've been jerking off for a while. Okay. If you have the convenience to take 4 or 5 months of not working and look at pornography and jerk off, and then you wonder why you fucking, are so depressed, it's because you're living like a bum, bro. You need to act like a man. What kind of woman is going to want to attach herself and be with a guy like you? It's because you don't respect yourself. That's what. If you don't respect yourself and don't do the things that you need to do, your subconscious mind knows about it. So here's the deal. The good thing is you got laid off and you're working at it right now to try to turn things around. You called me, but if you don't do anything to start feeling better about yourself, then nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to work if you don't think it is. You need to step out of this fucking little depressive fucking little fucking episode you're having right now. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to wake up and that. Don't go for a fucking walk. Wake up and start hitting this shit from sun up to sundown, bro. Hello, you there?
Yes.
You,
Yeah.
you
Sorry,
paying attention? Or you jerking off right now?
No, I'm actually writing notes.
Okay, so you like get with me on the same page here, bro. You need to be an active participant in saving your own self. I am not going to save you. Buying a course isn't going to save you. You had access to the Masculine Empowerment Network all year, and you're still here, and that's because you're not doing the work. I'm not going to come there and give you a fucking pep talk and pump you up. Okay? You have to make this change, my man.
Okay.
You have to turn this around. And applying for 10 quality jobs a day, I don't know, man. You need to do more. And call these companies, aggressively follow up. Okay? Get yourself a job. And then you can feel a little bit better about yourself. And stop doing things that make you feel bad about yourself, like jerking off and, not sticking to your schedule and all that shit.
Got it.
Okay, I'm going to take the next person. Have a good one. See you later. All right, Dark Knight, you're up.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's up, brother?
I'm fine. First of all, nice advice to that guy. Like he should find a job. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
So my problem is in a different area.
Okay.
I'm 29 years old, and I had my fun traveling and women. And now I want to settle down. But I have a problem, a major problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to hook up with women with fake bodies, like the fake ass, the fake boobs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from a small town, and we don't have this kind of ladies here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having difficulties of keeping attraction to an ordinary lady. Like I even at one point I hooked up with my favorite porn star, like.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can't keep a relationship because I'm not that motivated towards the woman because she has an ordinary body, and that's shit driving me crazy. Like I know I'm in the wrong, but I can't. Like I stopped jerking to porn. I don't know what to do,
Mm-hmm.
Like how can I want to I want some strategies to re-engineer my brain, like to get attracted to normal girls. I know that them girls that I used to hook up with are fake and they are not in the real world. So I need help. What's your advice?
Well, the thing here, it's pretty bottom line. Okay. This is the downside of sleeping with a lot of girls like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are two spectrums that are here now. Okay. There's the physical attractiveness spectrum, and then there's women that are good for a relationship. And if you're going to go to like super sexual, fake body kind of women, then that fucks with your head, because now you've had that super high level of quality sexual experience, but the relationship side is gonna be harder. What have you ever had like a good loving relationship with a woman before?
Yeah, yeah. Before that, but she was like curvy, and she had she had the essentials, let's say. But she broke my heart. Yeah, I admit it.
How long did you date her?
I dated her for 2 years, but 2 years was full of problems, because we used to talk about serious commitment, like marriage, and we had a lot of problems, and we both decided well, she decided, and I gave up, you know, so we broke up.
So that wasn't a healthy relationship then.
She was the love of my life, I used to love her from the fourth grade. She was like a classmate of mine, and we ended up.
Yep. No, I don't care. Listen, I don't care how long you were in a relationship with her brother. If you guys were fighting and having conflict for 2 years, that's not a healthy relationship.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as
So,
it started to get serious, problems appeared.
So let me ask you one more time. Have you ever had a serious, happy, healthy relationship before?
Maybe in college.
Hmm?
Maybe in college, because we didn't have commitments, like,
You said maybe in college?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say no, that you haven't, because if you have, it's easy to remember. So I'll tell you this. You're picking women on the wrong material. You're picking them just on external beauty. Okay?
But listen, I just want to note one thing. Like, I ask friends of mine that are married, and they keep telling me, like, listen, sex is 80% of the relationship, Like, choose wise and choose carefully. Because, like, once you live together, like, the whole magic of the relationship will disappear. So you make sure that you have someone you're attracted to, you know? And that's what fucks in my head.
No, that's not true. Okay. Okay. So let me see what your friend said that you need to make
Friends,
sure.
multiple friends.
Are they all married and happy and good
Yeah,
relationships?
yeah.
Good relationships where the man is leading.
Yeah.
And they said what exactly?
Like they said, like, make sure that you choose the girl that you are very attracted to physically, because the sex is like 70% or 80% of the relationship. Because
Okay.
once,
And then did all these people have the same kind of sexual experience that you have had?
no, like they are attracted to something else, like they're attracted to thin girls, like not like the same as me.
Okay.
So I need to know how to like consider an ordinary girl as a candidate, like a real candidate for me to commit. And by the way, I stopped jerking. I stopped watching porn, like, because I know, like, this fucked up my head at some point.
No, yeah, you're not living. The thing is, you're not living in reality, and when you don't live in reality, you suffer. So here's the thing, okay? Uh, did you say they're hookers?
Escorts, yeah. Some are escorts, some are not. Some like easy girls, I pick them in the club, when I'm traveling, or
But the hottest girls you fucked have been all escorts, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a porn star, like Sarah J.
No, I don't know any porn star's name because I don't watch porn.
Yeah. Well, she's a famous one.
I really don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My friend, this is why prostitution and shit, fucking these really high quality women when you shouldn't have access to them, fucks with your mind. You need to focus on having a happy and healthy relationship. Your mind is too tainted with degeneracy and filth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. You don't know how, like, when was the last time you pulled a girl organically?
Like, what do you mean organically?
Like you pulled her on your own?
Like, I have no problem pulling girls. Like, I'm not that bad looking, you know, like, but it's like I'm not attracted. Like, they are going like beneath my radar. So if they give me signs, I won't care. Because
Are you like super rich or something?
I have money. I'm
You
not
come
that
from
rich.
family with money?
No. Like, I work hard. I work like 2 jobs.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a physiotherapist and I have a basketball school, you know.
A basketball school?
Yeah, like I
Are
have.
you? Is he coming in low or is that me?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's your.
Yeah, Also, I own a basketball school. So I have like multiple teams, and it's like a private business. It's for me.
Okay. So he says you're low. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're gonna need to know that, like, if you want a relationship, a girl needs to have relationship skills for you to be happy with her. And your problem about it, like, basically, if you want to go for these super hot girls, dude, you have to realize, like, the girls that have been the hottest ones, you paid for them, so you didn't even really get fair access to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many girls have you had sex with?
A lot. Like, I think 50.
Okay. And how many did you pay for out of that 50?
I think like maybe half. Half because I don't want a commitment, you know. Like, I just
No,
want like.
it's not that. It's half because you can't pull them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you pay. Because if you could get it for free, you would get it for free. That's not don't sit here and say it's because you don't want the commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I can pull girls and get no commitment, no problem.
Yeah, but most of my hookups was like hit and run, you know. Like, I know that I'm in another country, and I won't be seeing her. That's why I even approach her, you know, because I know that.
Yeah, I listen, my brother. I understand what you're saying, okay, but I'm telling you this: either you have to consistently go and approach, and you have to talk to a lot of these hot girls, a lot of them, and hope that someone has relationship material. But you have to understand, you're playing a game that is going to be very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where are you located?
I'm from Israel. So
You're in Israel right now?
Yeah. So it's like a conservative area, you know.
Okay. I got it. So, the thing is this, right? These girls, you're going to either have to go for them. You're going to have to try and go aggressively and try to have a relationship with these really, really hot girls. But in my opinion, from what you've told me, you personally, you don't even have relationship skills to manage that.
Mm-hmm. Like a long run, yeah.
Right. And that's what you're telling me now. Your problem is a long run problem, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You nailed it.
Okay. So in order to fix this problem, you need to like you have to work on relationship management, because having sex with girls one night, who cares? Paying for hookers, who cares? Right? The real thing is being able to, if you want to be like a top level G, you got to be able to get a girl and sell her on your life plan and have her start committing to building the life plan with you. That's how you know you're a real G. Okay? That's how you truly have mastered game. If you can't do that,
I just want like a healthy relationship, and I know like hooking up with these girls, it's not healthy. Like even their mind, like they're set in other goals. So like I just want to like start a family, start like that's it. I want out of the game, and I want like to settle down. That's it. That's what I'm looking for.
But your point of reference is whores. Paid for whores and non-paid for whores. So you need to build a whole new skill set.
So if I got it right, either you telling me like I can keep going on this attraction and maybe find a girl that is right to settle down with, or I should like.
But the number one problem here is your lack of relationship skills. That's the number one problem.
So what do you recommend? Like, what should I do? Like how can I maintain a healthy, like long lasting relationship?
You got to start practicing now.
How can I practice? Like, I talk to a girl like 2 days and then 3 days and then 4 days. Like,
it's hard. It's hard. This is the problem when you have a whole life of just like, practicing unhealthy relationship behaviors. You got to start by just getting a girl and getting on a date with a chick. How would you meet girls right now?
Like in work, in weddings, you can, and through family, like maybe the family can arrange for you like to meet some girl.
What do you do for a living?
I am a physiotherapist, and
so you're always you're going somewhere. You have an office.
No, like I work at a center, for 5 days, like from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and then I go to practice.
Okay. Can you turn on your camera so I can see what you look like?
Talking about this subject, like it's difficult now to turn the camera.
Why?
Like I don't feel like.
I need to see what you look like. If you want like this, if you tell me you're pulling all these hot girls and you're telling me you're like, I need to see what you look like so I could get a whole idea of.
Okay. Just let me tell you something. So when I booked the porn star, I didn't book a sex with a porn star. I booked a photo shoot with her. And after the photo shoot, she fucked me because she was attracted. Let's say that. Like I paid for a photo shoot, to watch like a photo shoot, and she like fucked me after that. So no, I know I can pull girls,
No, bro. She has sex for a living. She's addicted to sex.
But it's Sarah J, she can have any girl, any girl and any man she wants,
Yeah, and she had you once and never contacted you again.
Because like we were in Amsterdam, like how can she
Bro,
contact
if a
me?
girl likes you, she's gonna contact you again.
No, like you can give you can give a vibe if you want a real relationship, you know. Like I'm not looking up for a relationship with Sarah J.
So you think if you wanted to, you could have had a relationship with this girl?
With Sarah J.
Yeah.
Like I think that should Google her. I know that you have seen her face because she was on Fresh and Fit, and like no man wants a serious relationship with Sarah J. But come on, it's like a Lamborghini.
This woman is 46 years old.
Yeah, she's a MILF. Yeah.
Bro, you got no game, bro. Nah. You just all I need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
An old woman had sex with you, brother.
Oh.
Okay.
So
you have an unhealthy, unrealistic outlook on relationships and your value in the sexual marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so like if I'm 29 years old, like what's the age that I should be going for?
It doesn't matter. It matters about having the skill set to maintain a healthy relationship with a woman and lead her, which you do not have because you've been paying for sex the majority of your life.
But it's also like when I had this love relationship, it was with someone my age, and because we are the same age, like we used to pump hits, you know, like
No. Age has nothing to do with it. It's your lack of relationship skills and choosing the right woman. That's the problem. The problem here, my friend, is you. You are the problem here. Okay? It's how you're going about things. Other than her, what was the longest relationship you've ever had?
Like I had like 6 months, half a year. That's the most, you know. Ah, like you mean like where did I encounter her? Like another basketball coach in my field, you know, like.
Mm. Mm.
So like to sum this up, like I have a house, I built my own house, you know. I have a car, I have a motorcycle, you know. So like any goal like a young man wants, like I already achieved. But it's just like I'm so concerned of this physical attraction aspect that I'm afraid that if I like a girl, you know, and she's ordinary, like I'll be thinking like 5 years after, would I still like be attracted to her?
If you're attracted to a woman's, if she has a good personality, then that doesn't matter. And you have never experienced a good woman. That's why you have this broken, perverted way of looking at relationships.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can sense that I only look about women like for looks and for.
Look, dude, turn on your camera. No one's gonna watch this. There's 99 people. No one's gonna find this from your job in Israel.
No. Like you don't know how famous you are here.
I don't think that. I don't think I'm that popular in Israel.
I think you are.
But I think the problem is you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a little bit delusional in your standards, because if you can't even comprehend that a woman that you paid to have a photo shoot with, that's a porn star, that has sex with people for her job, who is also most likely a sex addict, and is 46 years old. If you can't calculate why she had sex with you, and it wasn't because you're you, it's because you were there at the time. And women get turned on when they do these photo shoots too.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying to me that she used me as a dildo?
Basically. Basically.
Come on, man. Like, you should build me up, not crush me. Like, I don't know. Like, give me motivation. Tell me that
No,
everything
motivation is for losers, my friend.
Come on, man.
I'm
Like,
giving you the real answer to your problem.
but like, just give me a light, like in the tunnel, like let me aim for something, not just like everything. No, no, she had sex for it. Like, you make me feel like I have three legs and and one ball.
Well, I have to be very, very, very honest with you. Okay.
Hmm. Like for you, for instance, for you, like what kind of girl do you like? Are you married? You're single, right? Because you choose to, not because you can't. Like, I know you choose to.
No, bro. I'm not going to go into the details of my relationship right now, but I am not like you. I am not paying for porn stars or doing any of that shit, bro.
You just
I'm
pay for the Kinichiwa chicks, huh?
Nope. No.
Suki Suki, huh? You're giving me advice? Come on.
Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not trolling you, but it's just like
I mean, you can laugh and stuff, but I mean, this is the problem you have, and I can't give you motivation. I have to tell you how it is.
but come on, man. I came for you for help.
I'm telling you the help you need.
Give me help. It's like a doctor. I go to a doctor and I have wound, and he just keep like, yeah, does that hurt? I know it hurt.
No, you're not. Listen, you're not listening to me. I am giving you advice. What I'm trying to tell you is that your perspective on relationships is broken. Your perspective on yourself and your value is inaccurate. It is like you say you're a physiotherapist, right? If I go to you and my knee is broken and I say, hey, my leg isn't working. And you're like, oh, that's because your knee is broken. You're like, no, you're just saying that to hurt my feelings. And I'm like, no, actually, your knee is broken because I'm the expert here. And just like I'm telling you, you think that a woman that's a porn star was interested in you for you when, one, you paid for a photo shoot, and two, she had sex with you after, but she has sex with everybody because she's a porn star. And three, she's not even peak
MLD,
level porn star.
with all due respect, like we have a saying, like, you never go to a shoemaking man who is barefoot. Like, you giving me a marriage advice and you're not married.
I'm giving you relationship advice because you can't even keep a girl around other than paying for her, you fucking faggot. That's the truth. And I saw your fucking fat ass when you had your camera on. I was just trying to be nice, but you want to be a dickhead. I saw you backstage with your glasses and your fucking fat ass.
What glasses? Come on, man. I don't wear glasses. I play basketball.
All right, bro. Well, you go pay for women. You holler at me later.
Okay, you do. I like.
Yeah, bro. Now I seen this dude behind screen. I was trying to be nice, but yeah, go ahead and pay for sex with porn stars and tell me how you're a high value man. Got it. Solid. Nah, I was trying to be nice, but honestly, fuck that guy. And that's the thing. And look, for you guys that are serious about getting your shit together, that's the reality. A lot of guys, they don't want to face the problems that they have. So if you're a guy and you have not held a woman for a long-term relationship and more than 50% of your sexual interactions are with women you have to pay for, and your mind has gotten so low and deep in degeneracy that you have devolved to the point that you want to pay for a photo shoot with a porn star who's fucking in her 40s on top of that. And then you're asking me this shit and you don't want to answer? Okay. Got it. Holler at your boy. Yeah, I was trying to be nice. Brave Bird FTW, your device is not connected. Your mic and all of your mic and your video camera are not connected. Some super chats came through. I'm gonna read these real quick. Shout out to Lord Venom, $9.99 super chat. Keep saving lives, sir. I joined Nerd Game Summit and it changed my life. I'll join Men next to further grow myself, not as a person, only as a dad. Much love, respect. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you. That's really nice. And shout out to Slice and Rice, $10. Okay, let's go to Brave Bird. Brave Bird, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, John? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Cool, man. Cool. So, yeah, I guess my question for you tonight or morning for you is kind of health related, food related. I rewatched your Body Fitness Max. Definitely very useful with all the food tips and stuff.
Mhm.
You know, I admittedly, like over the past a large majority of this year, I've been eating out Chipotle. I just kept coping to myself, like, oh, it's Chipotle, it's healthy, lettuce, whatever.
Blowing through your money too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Holy, I have mint.com, and you know, seeing those expenses, holy shit. But you know, so you motivated me to just stop coping and like make my own food, and you know, and again, I don't know what the fuck they put in those things, those seed oils and shit. There's something, they're putting something in that food. But yeah, so I've been making my own food, your Body Fitness Max, I think it's full name, but it's helped me out with cooked chicken shit. But here's my issue, man. So, you know, I'm working, I go to Las Olas for my job, and you know, I find myself going back to the, you know, eating out for lunch. I've tried bringing in my own food, you know, my chicken that, you know, you showed me how to cook and stuff, all that good stuff. But the thing is, you know, I'm really against microwaves, you know, quite frankly. Like, I just can't. Look, I mean, call it what you will. I don't want cancer. I don't trust that shit. I've tried it a few times. I tried just sucking it up and, you know, not be a bitch. But I'm telling, like, when you microwave food, you know, it's just something isn't right. So I guess if you were in my position, what would you do?
Then cook. If you got to cook your food, you got to cook your food.
But at work, then there's no oven or anything like that.
Then you got to fast or something. I don't know. Take a protein shake.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or eat your way through all your, eat your way through all your money, and then there you go.
Facts. All right. Yeah, protein shake is probably the best way. I guess I'm being being a little too addicted to food. That should suffice. All right, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. I guess if you had any like non-cooked meal ideas, I don't know. You seem like a better chef than me. But you know, a protein shake itself could probably just do the job. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, you just got to be careful because you could eat up all your money quickly, man. You could eat up all your money quickly, you know, and then all that food shit you're eating, and God knows what you're getting from these people that are preparing the food for you at Chipotle and whatnot.
Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, you know, after like just seed oils and all this shit, I've been trying to like learn more about all this shit, and even the water we drink, there's shit in the water, man. Like Alex Jones said, it's turning the fucking frogs gay, and it's turning the same chemical that made those frogs gay is in our tap water, and they put more of that in our tap water than what they gave those frogs. So I've just been like really like trying to be, you know, ultimate red pill with the food shit. So yeah, but you know, all in all, I want to thank you for just helping me, just push me like, and just stop eating out every day. It saves me a lot of money, and you know, saves my gut too. So thanks for that.
Yeah, man, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Yep. Have a good rest of your day in Tokyo.
All right, buddy. We talk soon. Appreciate you. Take care. Peace out. All right, we got Aussie G. You got a camera? Turn your camera on back there so I could just see. Oh, it's you. Okay, you could keep your camera. You could keep your camera off. if you want to. Hey, man, welcome back. Where you been?
Hey, how you doing, John?
Good.
It's been a difficult period. I just wanted to kind of get some maybe inspirational wisdom or something.
Sure.
The short end is basically I got fired from my job during the whole layoffs for the techs and whatnot. So I went from making a fuck ton of money to making
the Chinese company.
Yeah, the Chinese company, correct.
Wow.
So I decided to do my own thing. I remember we talked. I wanted to make my own money making machine or whatnot, right? So I started doing that, but it's just been like a constant L after L. I had to move back with my parents, and there's been some problems with that. And I guess I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly. So I basically started teaching coding to people, right? And I teach through a school. They provide the people, and I just do the teaching. It makes money.
Same gig you had last time.
Yeah, but now I've gotten paid more, and I'm doing like 10 classes a month. So I still make decent money, and I technically can afford it. But living in the Bay Area or the gay area is very expensive, as you know. So I've been trying to hustle. I've been trying to make a lot of money, but I'm kind of miserable. I guess I need some help on that. I'm not really sure if I'm just doing this right, because I used to make a bunch of money and I used to be okay. And I'm not now, and things are not getting better, and I'm just trying to endure. But I've lost like a bunch of basically I've lost my routine, I've lost my things, and I think I picked the wrong girl as well. So there's just been a bunch of stuff, and I don't know what to do at this point. So I just need some kind of guidance.
Let's start with what you just said there
about the girl.
Yeah.
She and her friends, I believe, are, they believe the Kool-Aid. They drank the California nonsense. I try to, lead by example. I try to do all that. And I think I'm at this point where it's time to peace. But again, being jobless and not having the excess cash, I don't really want to go back to the, how do I say this politely? I don't want to go back to fishing from the same holes, if you get my drift. And I feel like I'm in no position to get out there and just find pussy. I'm just so damn tired from working all the time. So I'm just keeping her for that. But I don't know, man. Maybe it'd be better just to cut it off and be all Spartan about it. But then I imagine if I quit that, I'll just be extra lonely. I'll just be tired, overworked, and just underfucked instead of tired, overworked, and fucked, I guess.
Well, the bottom line is this: what is she doing that you feel like she needs to go?
It's that whole, keep your, what is it called? If you have 4 loser friends, you're the 5th, right? That kind of mentality. I tried to introduce her to, clean eating or diets, and that doesn't work. She's very much into her friends, and I don't like her friends. They're a bunch of blue pill simps. Mind you, they're young. They're kids compared to me. I know that I'm not super old, but they're more on the younger side. They're like 23, 25. I just hit 30 last year, so I've
And how old is she?
She's 26 now.
And she's hot, and that's the only reason you're putting up with this.
She fucks well, I guess, and she's kind and she's nice. That's why I picked her. I thought that she has the quote unquote good girl stuff, and I could just fix all the brainwashing, and I could just sway her over and make her mine or whatever. That's what I thought was going to happen. I got her in January 2 years ago, and I kept her in rotation for a while, and then I decided, this is too much work to keep the other girls around, so I just dropped the other ones, and I gave her the title after waiting 6-7 months. And things were fine, things were good while I was on the up, but as soon as I got laid off or fired or whatever, I started doing my own thing. So I started keep working on the money making machine, and I'm actually getting close to some work. But at this point, I just want to wake up and just work and not have to give that attention, not have to go to dinners, or not have to just show up even. I just want to kind of sit here and work for a long time until I find a job or until the machine starts making me money. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in option paralysis at this point,
Well, with this chick, right? If she's not making the changes that you need her to change, she's not going to change. So you have to get rid of her.
I figured, yeah. I figured that's
and
the case.
The fact that you are holding on to it, and in the back of your mind, your frame, you got to get rid of her.
the body's weak. I want like.
Well, then, regardless, you're going to lose her anyways. This girl's on her way out, regardless. Okay, so you either rip off the Band-Aid or you bleed yourself slowly.
I guess it's, again, cut it off and be alone and be stoic about it, or just keep some comforts. Because I gave up my 1-bedroom apartment to live with my mom again, and I've like cut back significantly on a bunch of expenses. So I've went really good as far as the money, because all I'm doing is the business, right? And I still have like all my other money sources, but I'm just like trying to wait out the winter. And just like, if I feel like I give this up, I'm just like,
well, she's not going to change, bro.
But see, I think I'm being lazy. I think, yeah, right, I could just let her go and start dating again, even at this position. It's like, I don't want
okay,
to.
if she's not what you want long term, then why are you going to stay with her right now?
She provides companionship now, in the moment, while I'm down, I guess.
And so then when are you going to get rid of her?
My idea was that I want to leave the Bay Area. I want to get a remote job and fuck off to like Texas, like Austin, Texas, or Miami, or maybe just LA if it's close by. Just fuck off from this place and just go live somewhere nicer. More people, less pay, more options. So my initial plan was just to get a remote job and just fuck off. But this is like, it's been a month, it's been 2 months. I've just been looking, interviewing, and it's just been difficult. And mind you, again, in the meantime, I'm still working on my stuff. I'm still working on the work, but it's just like, it's draining me. Like I stopped going to the gym exclusively. I started eating crap again. It's like, it's been draining me quite hard.
Yeah. I mean, in your situation, it would cause you to do that. But again, the fact that the girl is in the back of your head, that's something that you have to handle now, because it's something on your to-do list. And when you get rid of her, you're going to be able to have more mental real estate freed up to fucking go and do what you need to do to get the life that you want.
I mean, I would prefer if I like found a job, right? And then it's like, I'm going to Texas, and it's like, sorry, I don't believe in long-term relationships. It's been real, but that has been like rejected many times.
You just want to keep her around for sex?
Yes, I've said that. Yes, I like the company. I like just having somebody instead of nobody, right?
Yeah, but that's weak, bro. I mean, she's not like the one source of social outlet that you have.
Well, no, of course, I still have my friends and whatnot. I can't stand her friends, but I still have some of my friends, and yeah, it's fine. It's just, and again, I could endure if I don't have her. Okay, fine. You be alone for a while. Maybe I could pull from a different source, but again, that's not a long-term solution. The long-term solution is to get a job and leave. Like that's number one priority. I understand. Girls are just like nice little, creature comfort, I guess.
Well, then in the meantime, just aggressively apply. That's all I can say. How long have you been unemployed? When did you get laid off?
December of last year.
And what's going on? You haven't picked up a job since then?
Well, I work. I work on my own thing, so I'm self-employed technically, right? Mm-hmm. I pull in decent. I pull in about $4,000 a month, which is still like, it's nice. It pays for stuff. But again, mind you, it's like half of what I used to make, even less than half actually. So I adjusted my expenses.
So another thing is this. So bro, it's been a year. You haven't picked up a job in a year?
It's been bad. It's been, all the tech jobs are incredibly just like frozen. Everyone's like fucking clenching their buttholes. They don't want to hire anybody.
Dude, but it's been a year.
Well, like I said, I've also worked on my personal stuff, thinking that I could kind of swing it as my own like self-employed person. And I sort of did. But yeah, I've had my attention on those two things. And
okay, so then you haven't been aggressively applying.
Yeah, it's not 100%. It was like a 50-50 split, I would say.
Okay, and then so if these tech companies are not hiring, then how do you plan to make it out to Texas?
Making my whatever teach you how to code course, sell that, teach that online, and profit. I guess that's the initial statement, and eventually it would be to outsource it. And again, like eventually we'd have someone else teach my property while I get paid. But that's like way in the future. But yeah, I basically took my work and I try to put on rails, and I'm aggressively trying to do that. But like I said, it's another thing to worry about. It's another thing to like work on.
And how long have you been dating this girl?
Seriously, for a year and a half, or sorry, for a year and some change. Like casually for about 2 years now.
Yeah, okay, you're attached. That's why.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's normal. But so okay, dude. You can't be like a dude with 1 foot in the boat and 1 foot out. So if you're gonna get a job, you need to apply and make the job happen aggressively. I do not. Sorry, I just can't believe that you've been applying aggressively for 365 days.
Okay,
and
yes, that's not the
everybody
case.
has said no to you.
Yeah, you're right. If you look at it that way, objectively, no.
Okay. And another thing is this, right? With this girl situation, I'm just telling you, the more you hold on to her, the harder you're going to cope. Because at the end of the day, this is the biggest problem. She is not getting into your frame. That is going to cause relationship problem. This relationship is doomed. Okay?
Yeah.
It is doomed because she's not falling into your frame. And you sitting around tolerating that is also eating away at your self-esteem on a subconscious level.
Yes,
because like this girl won't do what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sacrificing a part of yourself for some pussy, not companionship. You're not lonely. You want pussy.
Yes, fine. Call it that, yes.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. You're right. And you're right. It's eating away at me because previously, when I was doing well, when I was, whatever, banking it, I would like not tolerate shit like this at all. Like I would be like, all right, get out. You don't want this, get out. Now I'm just like, oh, Christ.
Yeah, but you've been with her for 2 years and you promoted her to girlfriend status. This isn't just a one-off thing here.
Yeah.
So if I were you, if you're making some kind of money and progress with your business, that's a good thing because at least you're staying alive, right? But the fastest thing to make you money is a job.
Agreed. How do you manage? I'm sure you manage multiple streams of income and you parse it away. Is there a secret to it, or you just don't sleep and you just don't have like iron focus when it comes to more than 2 things at a time?
Oh, I know you're not I know you don't have a budget. You don't budget your money at all. I know that right now. If you're not even managing your girl, you definitely don't have a budget.
I used to, but yeah, I've cut the main expenses off to like, not bleed money. But yeah, I'm just
budgeting. It's okay, Ozzy. It's okay. Well, look, think about where you were a couple years ago. You were in bad shape. Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
And think about where you are now. And now you're like, I lost my job that was paying me $250,000 a year.
I know it sounds silly, yeah. That or my crypto's all gone or whatever. Yeah, it's like you're right. It's small comparatively speaking.
No. Listen, I'm not trying to minimize your problems, but what I am saying is look at the quality of your problems have upgraded. Remember before you're like told me there's no girls I can date in my area. Remember you told me that? There's like, it is impossible. Yep. There are no girls in my area. And I was like, no, dude, problem is you, sir.
So you're saying right now, me saying, oh, there's no jobs, the problem is still me.
Absolutely. You're in the richest country in the world.
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
But, you have a tendency to kind of get caught up in your head and get like a little Russian depressed about things, Russian pessimistic. We joked about that before.
Yeah. I remember that.
Even though I know you're Ukrainian.
No, Uzbek.
No?
But sure, the same difference.
Oh, sorry. Is it Uzbek?
Yeah, Uzbek. Sorry,
I knew it started with the U. Please forgive me.
Central Asian, my dude. Central Asian.
Central Asia. Yeah. There's a bad dude right now in the UFC from Uzbekistan.
Oh yeah, I've heard. He's people are like praising him right now.
Shalat, I think that's his name.
That's that one. There's also the other one. He shares a name with me.
I forget his name. But
anyways, well, I think I understand. I think I get what you're saying. Should be fine. It's again, I've came back to listening to you. I re-listened to everything you said from like the 30th birthday, and I'm like, I'm basically enduring. I'm trying to get up there and endure it and make it happen. That's where I'm at right now.
Honestly speaking, when was the last time that you threw an aggressive series of resumes out?
Last time, let me double check that when I did this. Let's see. Oh yeah, November 29th. I had a big session. I had I had some slots in there. So yeah, November 29th, right after I came back from Thanksgiving, that was big session. I had a bunch of interviews this December. Sadly, they didn't go anywhere, but yeah, there were interviews, and I'm going to be applying probably next week when there's some time. So that's the plan. I'm basically scheduling it around my work schedule. So when I have like a block of time, I sit down and I start applying to those nonsense places.
Okay.
I've remade my resume 4 times. I've gotten people who are qualified in the field. So I did like a full 360. I did like a whole from scratch resume 4 times already. And again, it yields results. It does. And it does get interviews once in a while. But again, forgetting the money, I could take less money. That's not a problem. It's just, you're competing. It's the competition against the other engineers who are also laid off, who are also trying to get in hardcore. And I guess I'm not like hardcore enough compared to them. That's what the one of the problems there is.
Okay.
I decided to also study, so I'm doing like self-study on like Udemy and whatnot, and I'm picking up extra things. But again, it feels like it's a cope. It feels like I'm just trying to shove extra stuff into my suitcase before leaving. It's not like a calculated effort. I guess that's what it feels like.
The number one thing I would tell you to do is just focus on getting one thing done at a time. That's my biggest thing, right? Because the way what you're telling me right now is like, here, I'm going to pull the whiteboard, show you. And again, man, I want to, congratulate you. Like you may not feel like it, but you are leveling up. Okay. So here's the biggest problem. Your biggest problem is no job, right?
Yep.
And let's just say this circle around it is like a certain level of resistance. It's like a shield, right? And every day you wake up and you have a certain amount of willpower. Okay. And let's just say your willpower is like 100. Okay. And in order to get a job every day, you're going to have to send some of these willpower points to break down the resistance of failed interviews, resumes being sent. You're going to have to attack this every single day to fix this problem. But also you're doing stuff like, even worrying about the girlfriend is worrying about GF, right?
Oh God. Yeah, it takes up a lot of energy, right?
It does. If it gets to the point that you have to come talk to me about it, like that tells me it's taken up a considerable amount of mental willpower. And then there is, you're talking about doing study on Udemy, which is good. Studying is good, but right now your top priority is solving this problem. So the majority of your willpower needs to be work to stay alive, keep the bills paid, work, apply, and like gym to take care of your body. Because in these times of stress, you need to be prioritizing working on top of that.
It makes sense. Yeah. The work takes up a big percentage. Like if you to do that, 50% of the willpower goes towards my work, because teaching, coding and teaching like basic concepts of Java or whatever, it's a tough job. It's not an autopilot. I do care about it. And
I agree.
It brings in money, like I said.
I agree. Okay. Mike, you're going to be up next. Don't worry. But that's what I would say, Ozzy. I would just, you have to, if it's just work and fix this, then that's it. Because then this is going to make you feel better because you're going to have more money. It's going to give you a sigh of relief. And it's going to give you confidence.
Well, I feel like I'll be, a person again, if that makes sense. I feel kind of worthless. And I know it sounds weird to say like that, but it's just.
No, it's not. Listen. First of all, that's a good mindset to have. Okay. Like, don't call yourself worthless, but this is a gigantic problem. And if you don't solve problems, they grow and they grow and they grow. Okay. So if I were you, I would get a remote position, right? And then now that's handled. Do you have to do stuff to maintain the job, and then you reapply this willpower towards, other asset streams.
I think you're right.
Cash.
If the job is taken care of, I could get back on the gym. I could eat clean again. And if I'm going to be alone, I think I'll be able to like get myself back into fighting shape, if you will.
You can eat clean now, bro. There's no reason to be unhealthy now.
Food makes me feel good. Food and sex are like my two vices. And
yeah, but those are cope.
I could do it now.
Those are
It is
copes
cope.
instead
Yeah,
of, yeah, those are copes. You don't want to be, you don't want to be coping. You want to be handling your problems, not coping with them.
That's true. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I'm coping with the problems. I'm not handling them.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, the easiest thing I can do again is to break up. That would be at least me handling it, not coping with it. So,
Yeah,
job
because
I'll have to work for it.
You're just kind of worried about, worried about all this shit, and instead of just worrying about it, then it's handled, and then you'll have more real estate in your mind to work towards getting jobs there. Because like for example, like I'll tell you something that happened in my life recently. So there's this girl I was seeing, right, and she was she was casual, and but she was vying for a promotion, and it was like 2 Fridays ago or something. She was like, I was like, hey, what's up? What are you doing tonight? She's like, oh, I'm going to go have dinner with a friend. I was like, what do you mean? A friend? I was like, is a guy or girl? She's like, hey, that's scary. And then she disappeared. And then the next day I text her. I was just like, what the fuck was that all about? She's like, I went with a guy, but there was a girl there too, blah, blah, blah. I was like, do you think this is acceptable just to act like this? She's like, well, what do you want me to do? You want me to do this, 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 and this? And I was just like, we can talk about it today, but you have to come over or we're done. She didn't come over. I was like, all right. Peace. On to the next one. And she's young, hot, sexy body, 24. But I got no time for that shit. It's not what I want. So why would I keep it in my life? And now I don't have a hot young 24-year-old to fuck right now. But I'm pretty sure, based upon my previous history of getting attractive young women, sub 25, I think I'm going to be okay. Because I know, because you're betraying yourself a little bit if you keep a woman around that you really like, you don't like her not being on your plan with you.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it like that, betraying myself. But you're right. Like again, if I had options, I would not like tolerate this shit. And I mean,
Exactly.
I got rid of the options. That was my choice. I was like, you know what? The other ones are kind of annoying to deal with. They cost too much money to maintain. I'm gonna keep this one because she's nice and she does things I like. And now now it just soured. So
there's that. So I'm gonna take this next guy. He's freaking out in the private chat.
I
Saying he's gotta
understand.
go.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for talking to me. I'm hoping things are going to be better.
Hope is
I'm
not a
looking
strategy, my friend. Listen, do me a favor and just stop with doubting yourself. Stop with worrying. Do something to feel good, and then be the man that got the $250,000 job before. Be the man that got a hot girl. You can get all these things again. Your life is not over. This is not a downward spiral of your life. You honestly, in my opinion, I just think you didn't hit the pavement as hard as you could have when you got laid off immediately.
That could be it too. I took a month off and I thought that I could start my own business and just say, fuck it, I'll do my own thing. Which again, sort of worked out, but not to the excess that I wanted. So
yeah. Well, you'll be all right. I believe in you. You're going to be fine.
Thank you.
Good to chat with you, buddy. Really good to chat with you. We'll talk soon, all right?
Okie dokie. Thank you so much, John. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right, bye-bye. All right, Mr. Mike. Mike, go ahead, brother.
Yo, what up?
How are you?
Good, good. So, I want to ask you, how can I get a raise?
Okay. Do you have a camera?
Yeah. You want me to show?
I could just turn on your camera so I could see who you are real quick. I just want to make sure you're not Not a troll or anybody weird. You could turn it on while you're backstage there. I won't put you on the YouTube. You got to turn your camera on there, pal. Okay, I can't see you. Oh, I think this is the Israeli guy. The guy from Israel. Well, it's really gross what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's him. Yeah, he oh wow. What I saw was what I saw. Yep. Let me see if I could pull up a picture equivalent. Yeah, he called in and changed his voice, and let me see. Let me show you guys what I just saw. Yeah. Well, now I thought he was like a normal guy, but now I know he's like a guy that's all weird and fucked up. I'll just say, if he looked like this right here, this would be an improvement. This guy, right? This would be an improvement from what I was horrifically exposed to. But once again, I'm so glad I'm right, man. It was just kind of common sense. Weird people, bro. Like, dude, yeah, and you're that fat, and you think you're gonna get a girl, bro? You were delusional. You're as delusional as these fucking girls on Fresh and Fit. And that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. If you're not like this, if you're not like these people, the world is your oyster. Like Ozzy, Ozzy, you should come back. We should talk, because I got you off for no fucking reason. If you want to come back, okay. Let me know. Now it's all good. Well, guys, I am very apologetic for what has been happening recently with everything. Victor, I gotta go. It's too late. We gotta do a quick one. Talk to me quick, buddy. What's up?
Oh, okay. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, you got to speak up.
Okay. I want to talk about mostly about frame. And, okay. I want to talk mostly about frame and game.
Okay.
So, I'm having problems because, like, over here in Puerto Rico, it's like you gotta be like, ever since you're little, you kind of gotta be like the bad boy to get the girls, and I don't fit the archetype.
No, it's not that you have to be the bad boy. It's just that you don't come off as a very confident guy. Okay. That's the biggest thing. And right now, if I were you, I would be focusing on getting your life together, which is, you're trying to get the job again because you're living at home with your parents. Where are you going to fuck this girl? In your parents' place?
I go get an Airbnb. Mostly
get an Airbnb, so you're going to spend money that you don't have.
Well, I have saved up, but it's not like I have like a.
You shouldn't be spending savings on bitches to fuck, bro.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Focus on getting a job and being able to keep it, because if you can't do that, then I could only imagine what's going on in your dating life. That's my advice to you right now.
I don't have a dating life. Currently, I don't have a dating life because I'm focusing on the blockchain course, and I'm trying to get my life together, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like it's just I've been wondering because I'm 28 and like I had a girlfriend before, but she didn't follow my frame. She was having problems with her family since Latin families are very strict. But I know that she's lying because like she's running around freely now. So it's like she never wanted to follow my frame. So it's kind of like I I want to get better in that area, because I know that I have a good way of being confident in getting girls. The problem is that I'm having problems with them following my lead.
Again, it's just certain women were just not going to follow your frame because they just don't want to. There could be a million things. You have to understand, to get the girl that you want, you have to really push and talk to a lot of girls.
Okay. I can't do the dating game right now because, like, it's like you say, like I need first my life in order. But I do want to learn the fastest I can, like, to be really good, so I could, like, when it's time to go out there and meet these girls, not having confidence and not knowing what I'm doing if I'm not practicing all the time. Because, like, it's been like 2 years where I had a date this year, but she was a single mother with 2 kids, and I was like, no, I don't want this in my life. So I was like, I'm gonna, like, not be with this girl, and effectively it was the right choice because she never stuck to me again. But I do want to. I don't want to, like, not waste my skill set in, like, not dating, because, like, if I stop dating, I don't know if, like going back to it, it's gonna be, like, harder.
Yeah, but your priorities are out of whack because you're going to need money to continue dating, and you don't have money.
Yeah, that's very true. I have savings, yeah, but I don't have like a full end money job where I can make things more proper. You're right. You're right, John.
So you need to get your life together first, because you can't even manage yourself. So how are you gonna, like, be able to fucking manage a girl? Like, this whole time that I've been womanizing and I've been out here having sex with multiple girls, I've been paying my own rent, I've been working multiple jobs, and I've been studying, and I've been hitting the gym consistently. Money Muscles Game Frame, that's been my lifestyle. You know, that's since I was, like, you know, fucking 19.
Wow.
Okay.
Very proud of that.
So the point I'm trying to tell you is, like, there are multiple aspects of your life that you need to fix. But first, let's do the thing: getting a job and then keeping it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then from there, we'll build on, because there's a, you know, everything's connected, right? Guys typically don't have success in dating because other parts of their life are fucked up, and you have to fix the total package. And anybody tells you otherwise than that is a liar. All right.
Yeah, that's true. The greatest girlfriend I had, I did it while I was unemployed, but I
How old
figured
were
out
you
that
and how old was she?
we were both 25.
Okay. And you're 27 now?
I'm 28.
Okay. So you're closer to 30 than you are.
Yeah.
You know, so these girls are going to expect you to have your shit together, not living at home with your parents.
Exactly.
So focus on that. Okay. And then the biggest thing that comes to me when I look at you, the way you speak is not confident. You mumble, you don't speak clearly, and you don't speak confidently. Okay. So you want to fix that.
Yeah, that's very true. In Spanish, I'm a little bit better, but in English, it's a little, I stutter sometimes.
Okay.
Because mostly in Spanish is everything. Everyone talks in Spanish here, but I like English. It's like, it's for mostly I get more coaching from better people from you guys, from the US. Like, software stuff is always in English and everything. It's fine, but if I want to date internationally or something, I need to focus on my English better.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it's a language thing, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't think it's a language thing. It's a you thing.
I need to focus on getting better on that as well.
So solve one problem at a time, because all you guys don't do that. You guys have one problem at a time. Okay?
Okay.
All right, buddy. We chat soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot, John.
You're welcome. Keep your head up. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, man. I gotta keep working hard.
All right. Peace out. All right, guys. That's gonna do it for us today. Sorry about the Blog Talk Radio not working. But again, yeah, I'm glad we exposed some fakes on here. But good to know that the guy's just fucked up in the head, and he's an obese pervert, and he's never gonna get the kind of woman that he wants because he's not gonna do the work, because he's not gonna turn his life around, most likely, if he's gonna call in and argue and stuff and try to troll me. But that was adorable, to say the least. But when he dies of a heart attack at 45, I hope he remembers me. Not everybody gets a happy ending, guys. That's what everybody online is not going to tell you the truth, right? Not everybody is going to tell you the truth, but I will. Not everybody gets a happy ending. If you do the work, you become a man. It's easy. It's very easy. It's simplicity. The key to success is not adding more. It's taking away. A lot of you guys are doing too much, and you're not focusing your energy. And yeah, you need to focus and fix your primary problem that's in your head that you all know you have to do. Everybody knows that one thing in their head that they should do, but they're not doing. So until then, guys, don't forget, we are going to be here live tomorrow. I'm going to do a solid breakdown on Destiny's relationship with Melina and why it went wrong, because I'm going to tell you guys, frame is everything, man. If you don't have frame, forget about it. Forget about it. Until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.